Good morning, Skyhawks. Please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance and a moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And now for a moment of silence. And now for our SOAR pledge.
I will be a person who is safe, organized, accountable, and respectful every day. Skyhawk SOAR.
Good morning and welcome back to another episode of SVTV. Here you can find out firsthand what is happening here on our campus.
Today's Monday, October 5th, day 3. I'm Mallory.
And I'm Mackenzie.
Save the date. Next Monday, October 12th, there will be no school.
Also next week, we have 2 early release days on the 15th and the 16th. School dismissal is at 10 o'clock for parent-teacher conferences.
Also coming up next week, the Fun Run Kickoff will be here.
On Wednesday afternoon, there will be 2 assemblies explaining how the pledges work and how many prizes there is to offer.
Grades K through 6, you will have a water misting DJ playing fun run. And grades 7 through 8, you have a color fun run.
Are you in grades 5th through 8th? Would you like to be more involved in school activities?
Student Council is now accepting applications for key positions on the council. Stop by J7 on Tuesday afternoon to find out more information.
The box house contest is in full swing. Keep clipping because the contest ends next Friday.
October is bringing many events. The 3rd annual Family Math Night, or as it's better known as Math is Not Scary, is returning to Skyview on October 29th.
There will be tons of math games and teachers will even be dressed in costumes. Oh, and did I mention Mr. Hines has loads of prizes he'll be giving away.
Tomorrow evening there will be a PTSO meeting at 6 p.m. in the library. When teachers and students attend, you have the chance to win a door prize.
We have some sports updates. The undefeated Peoria Elementary will be here at Skyview to take on our football and volleyball teams.
Will Peoria be victorious another week, or will Skyview pull an upset and win the games?
Be here at 4:30 to find out. Simon will be here tomorrow with all the highlights. Coming up next, we have Teacher Features with Kiki, but first, let's take a look at our local weather forecast.
Welcome back to another episode of Teacher's Feature. Today I have with me is Mrs. Welling. Thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me, Kiki.
So I heard that you are the kid whisperer.
Why do you ask?
Because you're like really good with kids.
Thank you.
And I hear that your class calls themselves the Wellings.
We are the Welling kids. Every single one of my kids is the Welling kids. I always tell them that in the back of their neck, they have the Welling name on it.
Well, do they ever try to look?
They do, but I told them that they can't rub it off, they can't wash it off. They are forever my children, and in every perspective, they need to act and behave like a Welling kid.
Yes, I agree. So, how long have you been in this school?
I have been here for 9 years.
Oh my! So that means that the 8th grade class is your first class.
Yeah, the 8th graders are my Welling kids. They're my first class here at Skyview.
That is amazing.
They are the Welling kids, and they still have my name on the back of their neck.
So it is time for the wacky question.
Uh-oh.
Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready to I can be.
So if you could be a cereal, which one would it be, and why?
That is a great question. If I can be a cereal, well, I think possibly Trix, because I have lots of tricks up my sleeve. Sometimes I could be something with nuts, because I can become very nutty. But I think I'm going for some Frosted Flakes. Not because I'm a flake, just because I love the sugar in it.
Good answer. Well, that's all the time we have today. Would you like to help us tell them the lunch menu?
Absolutely. On the lunch menu today, we have macaroni and cheese
A cheeseburger.
and a yogurt lunchbox. And your side dishes today will be garbanzo wheat beans, which are my favorite, and a garden salad and oranges.
That's all for today, Skyhawks. Before we go, join us as we take a journey into the stars with Space to Ground.
Houston Station on Space to Ground.
Welcome to Space to Ground, your weekly look at what's happening on board the International Space Station. I'm Dan Hewitt. Traffic picked up in space this week with 2 cargo vehicles on the move. First, Japan's HTV-5 was released after delivering almost 5 tons of supplies and spending 5 weeks attached to the station. One day after release, it re-entered the Earth's atmosphere packed with trash and disposable items burning up over the Pacific Ocean. Then on October 1st, a Russian Progress cargo ship blasted off from Kazakhstan, arriving at the station just 6 hours later. It's loaded up with more than 3 tons of food, fuel, and hardware for the Expedition 45 crew. The vehicle will stay docked until early December. There's flowing water on Mars, and the station is testing a technology that could lead to driving rovers through those Martian streams. This week, astronaut Kamiya Yui used a controller in space to command a rover on the ground in Germany for the European Meteoron experiment. This capability could one day allow astronauts in orbit around the red planet to control robotic explorers on the surface below, cutting out the big time delay experienced when commanding from Earth. This technology could also be helpful on Earth for driving robots into environments too dangerous for humans. This week, we have a question for astronaut Kjell Lindgren, and it comes from actor Mackenzie Davis, who plays flight controller Mindy Park in The Martian.
Right now, you're only a split-second call away from people on Earth. How much harder do you think it will be when astronauts have to wait up to 40 minutes for a response?
Yeah, I think it's going to be a little more difficult when you have to wait 40 minutes for kind of that return reply. But I think that humans are very adaptable, and I think on that journey that an email or a voice message, even though it takes 40 minutes, is going to be treasured all the more because it still represents that communication, that contact, that connection with the friends and family back on Earth.
That's it for this week. Keep sending us your questions and comments using the hashtag #SpaceToGround. We'll see you next week.